Hey everyone, Sokify here. Today I'm doing a tutorial on color correction that will teach you how to go from this to this. I believe that color correction is one of the most effective ways to define your artwork's character, and I think you can tell yourself just by looking at some of my banners without color correction. As you can see, these banners look like average 2016 banners. They don't look bad, but they don't look good either. But when color correction comes into place, they gain character, a theme, and the overall composition is boosted significantly. So with all that said, if you're interested in achieving that kind of results, let's get started. Alright, this render right here was made by Blade. We collaborated on a banner a month ago. His channel will be in the description. His designs are really cool, so you can check him out. I have applied multiple effects so that we don't waste time. The background is the same as the background I used for the banner. So let's get started. The first thing I always do, and that's the most essential, meaning I do that first thing every time I start color correcting, is go to the Adjustments tab right here and click on Curves. Then this thing will pop up right here, and take the bottom dot and lift it up a bit, like here, and then make a curve like this. This creates a vintage look, a crushed black look, because we lifted the blacks, meaning that every dark area is brighter. I do that every single time, and that's the most basic thing, because when you make a banner with a single render, to make it stand out, you need to hide some details, and lifting the blacks like that achieves exactly that. It hides things to make the render pop. Second thing I do is make a new curves adjustment layer again, and I do this part in two different ways. First of all, I click on the colors separately that we can see here. This controls the red. I either add red to the shadows, I either use the same color as the main color of the render, as you can see here, or, let me delete this one, or I make a color that creates contrast to the render's main theme color. So what would be great here is to make the shadows color maybe bluish with a tint of green. As you can see, yeah, it looks really cool because it creates contrast to the red that is all over the render. And that's actually the main thing I do to all my banners, meaning that that's the most essential thing I do. Next up, I mess around with other effects like color lookup. So just see all the presets that Photoshop has by default and try to find something that looks good, like this one. I reduce the opacity, like 40. It creates a really nice color, and I usually do like 2 or 3 layers of different color lookups. There's no rule really, just mess around, find something you like. Next thing I do to hide some parts of the background that I don't like is create a simple vignette, make a new layer right underneath all the adjustments, and paint everything black. Then come with the eraser and make a circle that's smaller than the whole artboard, and slowly erase parts until you're satisfied. And that's actually pretty much it. And now for a bonus tip: add noise to your artworks. Noise blends the background and the foreground really well, and it gives that vintage look I was talking about. So how I add noise is create a new layer, go to your color and put the brightness to 50. What that will do is find the middle of a grayscale. So now, fill everything with this and go to filter, noise and add noise. These are my settings. Go around 10 or you could go higher, 10 to 12 I guess, and click OK. And now put the blending mode on overlay. As you can see, this makes the composition more vintage and it blends the foreground to the background really well. And honestly, that's pretty much it. That's how I do my color correction. It's not anything too special, but that's how I do it. Let me put all of my adjustments in a folder. That's before, and this is after. So, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial or found it inspiring, make sure to leave a like. If you have any tutorial ideas that you want to see, make sure to suggest them in the comments below. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.